Hey guys, welcome to Heat, Happy Energy, Amor Tarot. So let's do a third party reading. Um, let's begin by asking what are the energies between your person and the third party. So what are the energies? Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Sun. Overall energy is Seven of Cups. See, Four of Cups is where there is discontentment, there is a disconnect. There's both up, okay? So it's like, you're looking out, but it's like, I don't know. It's raining. It might just be beautiful weather, but then you're disconnected from that weather. You don't care about it. So one or both feel disconnected, like, something is missing, even if they won't admit it. See, being present doesn't always, mean being fulfilled. And that is what is happening here. The connection is held together by control, fear of loss. There is insecurity. There's not, it's like, this is something you can't lose for some reason, whatever it is. So that's why you're holding on to it. It may not even make you happy, but then you're just clinging on to it. So you're not open. I don't see conversations happening. I don't see people, you know, um, expressing things openly. There's a lot of holding back in the connection. Sun on the surface, things look fine. Like they have to show what they have to show. Like things look light, happy, even convincing. But this is more about appearances than depth here. It looks brighter than it feels, is what I would say. And Seven of Cups. Well, there's confusion, there is illusion, there are mixed signals, there are too many questions in somebody's mind, unclear intention. There's no solid direction that they have here. So I would say too many options and very little truth or not enough truth here. So the energy between them, it's not deeply rooted. There is emotional dissatisfaction, there is guardedness, there is surface level positivity, all wrapped in this confusion here. So the connection may look very stable or happy from the outside, but internally it lacks emotional depth. So, yeah. Okay. What are my viewers' person's feelings towards the third party? Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Overall energy, Queen of Swords. What are my what are the third party's energies towards feelings towards my viewer's person? Hanged Man, Ten of Cups, Moon, and I saw Tower. Overall energy is the Emperor. So your person's feelings towards the third party. See, there is definitely some sort of compassion which is there. I won't say that there is no, um, you know, no emotion attached here. There is definitely some sort of um, kind of emotional sensitivity. There is care. There is, being considerate, being gentle, emotionally aware with the third party. This is kindness, not obsession here. Knight of Pentacles is the feelings move slowly, predictably. There is no excitement as such, They're steady, but they're not like swept away. Four of Swords, emotionally, they're resting. Yeah, this is a card where there is emotional disconnect. So, since uh, we had two fours already come out, and this is the third one. So, there is the disconnect is from your person's side. They are not emotionally invested here. The connection feels like a pause. There's no passion here. So, this is where they exhale, possibly, not where they ignite. And overall energy was Queen of Swords. That is an energy where the feelings are controlled, rational. They're thinking from their mind. There are no emotions which are leading the way here. So their head is in charge, not their heart here. So your viewers, your person's energy, their feelings, they care. They're calm towards the third party, but I don't see an emotional connection here. The connection feels safe, slow, mentally managed here. But emotions are lacking somewhere. Now, when we come to third parties' feelings, energies here, the hangman, they're feeling emotionally stuck, waiting, observing, looking at things with different perspective, possibly. Um, sacrificing clarity for the sake of holding on. Um, Paused, but I don't see a lot of investment here. Ten of Cups, this is where somebody idolizes a connection. This is like when you want that happily ever after, and that is what you have to show the world. So they do imagine that happily ever after. They're in love with the picture, they're in love with this picture of happily ever after, not the process to reach here. So that is a problem. The moon is insecurity, emotional confusion. This is where there is fear of loss, fear of truth, fear of what's not being said, possibly. They feel more than they understand. And like I said, I saw Tower. So the connection kind of destabilizes them. It triggers anxiety about falling apart. So it could be that this person, third party, has this in mind that, what if, what if this happens or that happens? They sense instability, even if they don't say it, but they do sense it. Now, Emperor, they're trying to maintain control here and authority, holding that, structure together, even if the emotions feel shaky. So the third party is emotionally more invested than your person here. They idolize the connection. There is fear of losing control, um, sense of instability beneath the surface, and even while trying to hold everything together, they're trying to manage everything here. So one side is calm but emotionally attached, the other side is emotionally attached but internally confused here. Let's see, what is the future of this connection between my viewer's person and the third party? What is the near future? Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Five of Swords. Overall energy is Two of Cups. See, they are definitely connected, something to do with stability, which is important. There is a new phase starting between them, something practical, tangible, something to do with money, work, things like those. Um, it's like, here they give it a chance. Let's see how it goes. Eight of Wands, things may move very quickly, fast communication, sudden decisions, momentum that may feel exciting at first. Speed creates intensity, it doesn't create stability, right? So that's why Five of Swords comes in, where this movement also brings conflict, ego clashes, power struggles, where one person feeling like they've won while the other person feels drained. So this is where someone wins the argument but the connection loses. So despite the tension, Two of Cups is showing up. So despite that tension, there is some mutual engagement which happens. They continue choosing each other for now. So they keep choosing while clashing with each other at the same time. So near future, this connection moves forward quickly and deliberately. But the pace, kind of exposes underlying conflict, because you can run, but you can't always be stable. So this connection, you know, um, it's there is some mutual agreement, but it is also paired with ego clashes and power struggles. Let's see, what is the guidance for my viewers? Death, World, Six of Pentacles. Overall energy is Hierophant. See, this is quite significant. Death and World, both are cards of endings and beginnings somewhere. See, Death is talking about, you know, this chapter is emotionally over. Respect, respect it. And World is the phase of completion, you know, like life is saying, you've reached here. And now don't look back, move forward, go ahead in life. uh, Closure doesn't mean loss, it means maturity here. Six of Pentacles, see, it talks about balancing things. Whatever you are investing, are you receiving the same? That's a question that you have to ask. Equal energy is important. Don't accept these half-hearted efforts. And Hierophant is where discipline and self-respect is what you're learning here. um, and that will not come with temporary emotions, that will come with some long-term values that you will use in order to make your decisions. So see, this guidance doesn't mean that you're running away from something. This means that um, you are trying to create structure in your life. And when you decide that, what is it that is good to invest in, with regards to your time, energy, effort, um, if it is worth it for your emotions to be invested there, then the rest of the things automatically fall in place. You don't have to take a dramatic step, but then you have to stay strong for yourself. That is important here. And uh, when you do that for yourself, that feeling is, that's amazing. I hope this gave you some clarity. Thank you for watching.